channel. I'm the butterfly, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be attempting an ASMR, a soft-spoken ASMR about our lovely sharks. I will be reading my report on Hammerhead sharks, and I hope you enjoy it. So if you love sharks just as much as I do, sit down, lay down, let your eyes rest, slow your breathing, just listen to my voice. This is not a video to learn anything or try to. If you pick up on a few things, then that's good. But don't feel like you have to pertain to anything. Hammerhead sharks. Shark Report 1. When we typically think of sharks, we think of the big, scary megalodon or Jaws. Most of us are terrified of swimming out to sea just because of these massive, off-putting creatures. Over a series of reports, I will do my best to explain each shark species by its distinguishable features, diet, habitat, and the likelihood of a person ending up on its dinner plate. So buckle in, because today is all about our lovable hammerhead. The term hammerhead is so thrown around that I can guarantee most people reading this don't know how many hammerhead distinctions there are. As far as we know, there are 10 different types, but today I will only be going over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Great Hammerhead. This type is best known for being the largest of the other species, with its capability to grow up to 6 meters in length. That's 20 feet, maxing its weight at around 991 pounds. You can find this species mostly alone. Most sharks are solitary. Specifically, this one, however, loves to cruise by its lonesome in warm coastal areas and oceanic shelves, inhabiting oceans such as the Atlantic, Indian, and Pacific. Due to the great hammerhead having such gorgeous fins, this creature is prime for the fin trade, which is a contributing factor to their now critically endangered state. Scalloped hammerhead sharks. As you would have guessed, scalloped hammerheads are named that way because of their heads being scalloped. Contrary to their great cousins, scalloped hammerheads mostly travel in schools, also making a home near coastal areas. They can hold their breath when they dive down into deeper water, which comes in super handy when you need to catch food. However, because of overfishing, this species is losing its life due to starvation. Smooth hammerhead. The smooth hammerhead is best known for being a global traveler, as it prefers cooler waters. They are mostly solitary, except for the young, who like to travel in small schools when it's time to migrate. Aside from being one of the biggest travelers, this type is also the second largest of all their kind. But the most unique fact is their heads. Yes, all hammerheads are known for, well, their heads being uniquely shaped. But this one specifically, see, their heads act as a sensory organ, able to pinpoint electromagnetic waves. Bonnet head hammerheads. All the sharks I have previously mentioned all happen to be pretty large in size, but the bonnet is the smallest of the entire hammerhead family, only coming in at 3 to 5 feet and weighing in at 25 pounds. Females are typically larger than males. This could be because they usually have up to 14 pups in one litter. They also have distinct head shapes based on sex and are the only shark species to do so. Females have flatter heads and males have a bulge when they reach sexual maturity. What's the likelihood that you will die to a hammerhead? Well, let's look at this from a scientific standpoint. Sharks rarely attack people. Most attacks happen when the surfers splash around and are mistaken as a seal or sea lion. When the shark is being attacked, or when it's pestered and agitated. So the likelihood you will die to a shark at all is extremely rare. But how about hammerheads? Does the ratio change at all? Let's do some math. There are about 8.2 billion people on this planet, and only a few million sharks. Compared to the species, cars have a higher population at 1.62 million. Now, let's put this into ratios. About 1 in 100 people will get into a car crash in their life. Struck by lightning has a 1 in 15,000 chance of striking you. And finally, you have a 1 in 1 billion chance of being attacked by a hammerhead. That is a surprising ratio. But it begs the question, why then do we fear these creatures? Luckily, hammerheads are not prime targets of the media, but most sharks are. Movies, social media platforms, and so much more depict sharks as vicious, blood-hungry monsters. But that is so far from the truth. The media likes to show the animal for what the audience expects, not as the apex predator it is. Though it is extremely rare to be attacked by a hammerhead, they are still predators. Yes, they may be friendly. Yes, it is possible to understand their way of life and hierarchy. But when agitated, they can and will defend themselves. The goal I am presenting to you is not one to spread awareness, but to spread safety. These animals are not monsters. And it's time for a change of heart before we lose them completely. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, and if you love sharks, if you love Findrick, please hit that like button, and don't be afraid to subscribe. But lately, I have been wanting to explore more of God's creatures in the deep ocean. And sharks are the most unique of them all. So, let's save our sharks.